Hello everyone, welcome back. We're still looking at that same building. We said we were going to do the gluing together, and we are. I've done some of it, as you can see, but not all of it. I've finished doing all the upstairs windows, and doing the blinds and everything, and blinds and curtains in all the windows. I use these two glues I've been using. This is the ordinary Tamaya cement, and this is the extra thin. And what I found was, this is very, very good, the ordinary cement, but it takes time to get hold. So what I ended up doing, and we'll show you when I glue the back on and the roof into place, I ended up using this first. It gets a quick hold very quickly, and then go over it with this to get a firm, stronger hold. It takes a lot longer, not much longer, but it takes longer to set, a few minutes, whereas this is rapid, so it's really quick. So it's given us a good result so far. Now I've cut the roof out, and there's two sides. There's this side, you can't see it, but that's a rougher texture, and that's a smoother texture. And so what we'll do, we'll use the rough texture to face the outside, and we'll put some things on it, air vents and stuff like that. Next job is to choose a colour for this, and we'll get that painted. Then we'll put the wall together, get it back in situ, and sort the wall out. Then we'll go all over the building, look at some weathering and adding some further details. Be back soon. So the first colour I'm choosing to use on this is the German grey. It's 71052 Vallejo paint, and we'll use the Ultra airbrush for that, and we'll give it a quick coat, and we'll see what happens. So I'm set up on the airbrush. I won't do it all, but I'll just show you a quick amount I'm doing. A few inches away. Just going to start giving a light coat across the top. You can see we'll do it in stages so that it doesn't block and stick. You just see it going darker. Shut up, Jimmy, you horrible parrot. Oops. And I'll get back to you when it's painted now. And we're back, and that roof's been painted with a couple of coats of the German grey. It's not perfect. It's not meant to be perfect. There's a lot to do on it yet. The roof, as you can see, it's resting on these two pieces underneath, on each side, little plastics. I'll take that blue tack off for now. Now, when we put this, Jimmy, shut up, or I don't want to cover you up, but I will. When we bring this wall in, and we have to bring these two together, there's going to be a bit of a sag on the roof. Sorry about that parrot noise. Hopefully it'll be a bit quieter. Oops. So we'll move this to here, and there'll be a sag in the roof, but we will be able to deal with that. It'll be quite all right. So my next move now is to put this building onto its side, and we're going to run some of the Tamiya glue up, down. As long as it's lined up, we should be okay. I think that's going to be okay. Yep, so we'll get this glue ready. I'm using the extra thin first of all. Hopefully it goes all right. You never know, might completely go wrong. Like this is doing, like it's doing now. Yep, I misplaced it there. Try it again with a bit more. Then once I've got this in, I'll get the thicker stuff, and we'll do it with that. Hopefully it just holds in place. It seems to be doing, yeah. So I'm going to switch it over, and we'll do the top. We'll do the top now, and hopefully that goes okay. Do this top joint. Oops. It's a bit tricky with the. I wanted to put the roof in before I put it all together, because sometimes you have to drop the roofing from the top, and it doesn't always look as good. Although this one doesn't look very good, I have to admit. Oh, crikey. See if we can get that lined up. Just about. This is very difficult working from behind the camera, but we're going to give it a go. And hopefully it works out. Worst case scenario, I'll have to pull it to bits and do it again. Let's hope it doesn't come to that though. Let's see. It doesn't look too bad after all that, but now it wants, I'm going to put some of the thicker stuff on to make a much stronger bond. As you can see, the roof has come adrift from its fittings, but we can sort that next. I'm not going to leave you hanging, we're going to have to do this. We're going to have to do this as it is, aren't we? Oh. And we'll so the moral of this one, chaps, is don't bother trying to do the roof and then put the back on, unless you're really an expert at it like I'm not. Oh, I can see the daylight through there and everything, so let's have a look at that now. That doesn't look quite good enough there. Now we'll put the thicker stuff on, and hopefully we'll get back to it. And it should improve a little with the stronger glue. It seems to form a much heavier bond, does the thicker stuff, you know. And we'll spin back in a sec. I'll just hold it here till it sets. And we're back, and I've cracked the roof in this tiny corner here. It's not gone as well as I expected, and there's a bit of a gap there that hasn't quite gone together right, and I think it's because the roof is a little bit too big, and so I'm going to have to trim some off one edge and sort that out next. But the overall effect is looking good. There's still a ton of stuff to do, guys. There's a ton of things to do. That's what all good and bad. So I'm going to sort that roof out off camera, just make sure it's right, and sort this camera out into a better position so it doesn't look like it's just pointing straight at the ground. Point it something like that, and slightly angled down. Glue that in its final place, and then we'll start adding some weathering powders. I've got to put a coat of dull coat on it now, extra lucky varnish stuff to make it completely dull, and obviously not the windows. Then we'll put a coat of mist over it to look it dirty and dusty. We'll dirty it up with powders and maybe some weathering pencils, and then we'll add the roof details. So that's going to be in the next instalment, which shouldn't be too long away. Thank you all for looking in, much appreciated, and I'll catch you all very soon on the next one. Do take care, everyone. Bye bye for now.